Welcome to a new 2025, new and improved year. Um, we'll soon be talking, not in this meeting, about the fun things that are now available in the public domain. But it is Thursday, January 2nd, and you are here at another Massachusetts Pirate Party member meeting. You too can join. Just go to masspirates.org and check the sidebar, and there'll be all the details for how to do that. So roughly every other Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm here, James O'Keefe, with First Officer Steve Revelak. Unfortunately, I know Joe and Eli won't be able to make it. So it's just the two of us, it seems, so far. So with that, we have a meeting to go through. Anything you want to add to the agenda, Steve?
No additions.
Okay. So let's scroll up. So for no particular reports, no U.S. Pirate Party issues I know about. So before this, Steve and I were talking about the AV for the winter conference. So why don't we pick up there, Steve?
Yeah, so I think I think we can do what you were suggesting, which was, so we're for the folks listening at home, we're looking at a venue that's got a PA system with a mixing board. They have some microphones, so what we'd like to do is provide the microphones to speakers, let the PA system, do its thing so that people in the room can hear. But we would also like to to stream the event and have a good audio quality. So my thought was to take the monitor output of the mixing board and basically send that into the camera that we're using to stream the event. Now the camera will be hooked up to a laptop and broadcasting to Big Blue Button, and we would like Big Blue Button to be able to, we would like people remotely to be able to talk to people in the room. So as what we'll basically end up doing, I think, is to take the audio output of your laptop, bring that into the mixing board, but we can set it up so that it comes out in the room, but does not go back into the laptop. So yeah, this should be doable.
So I don't know that I have. I've got USB-C, and I've got a headphone jack, which also does a microphone. Do you have anything to split those?
So in terms of your headphone jack does headphone and microphone.
Correct.
No, I don't have anything to split that.
Okay, I guess I can go looking for that. Or is there a way to plug the to have the mic in from the camera and then have USB-C go out where it needs to go out?
So my preferred sort of way of doing this would be monitor out into the camera. So the camera connects to your laptop presumably via USB-C.
That's correct. It does connect via, yeah. I've got a little adapter dongle that plugs into USB-C, or plugs into USB-A, which then goes into a device that plugs in to USB-C.
Right. And the audio output from the laptop is basically only to get people talking, remote participants.
Correct.
So I believe as far as your laptop goes, typically they're able to tell whether it's just a stereo line out, like a pair of headphones, versus a pair of headphones with a mic. And they'll adjust themselves accordingly. It's basically a 4-conductor versus a 3-conductor kind of thing. So I think that'll work.
Okay.
So we just need something to go from, 1/8 inch to a quarter inch on the board and something to go from whatever output is on the board to a stereo 1/8 inch to run through the camera. And there are a variety of ways to get there. And I just want to see what the plugs look like on the console.
Sure. I mean, I've got one or two adapters, female 1/8 inch to male 1/4 inch.
Okay.
So
Yep.
if you need those, I'll bring them along. Things that have accumulated. So, for those of you not familiar, our winter conference will be Sunday, January 19th at the Rooted Armory Café in Somerville. We'll be there from 9 to 5 roughly, but it will be, but we'll have setup and takedown. So it'll be, um, formally 10 to 4. There may be some wiggle room here or there. We're working on the schedule. A couple people have, well, more than a couple of people have signed up, and I know at least some of them want to volunteer. So I'll link people together and we can start additional planning. So, let's see. In terms of updates from the last time, we've emailed supporters. We'll have a few more email updates that go out. Going through what the responses back from cities and towns with pirate voters, putting that in so we can do the mailing. There's a flyer design that's up on our website and was given to the Arts of the Armory folks, and was sent out in our email update and all that. I contacted the folks who organized the COVID measures for Boston Anarchist Book Fair. I sent them a message, hoping to hear back soon. I reached out to Maya about giving a FOIA talk. That's my. Additionally, we're up at Craigslist. We're up at I want to say the Boston Channel, but that's not it. And what else? I think those are the main ones. And Facebook, our Facebook event. So further ways of getting out, and then got to post on the socials. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so in terms of the other things, we talked about the setup and live stream. Did you get a chance to look for the code of conduct?
No, I have not. Let me write that down.
Okay, thank you. And then I'll check with Joe about reaching out to Vermin Supreme about speaking at it. We have a planning pad if folks want to go. Yeah, some of this needs to be updated. So I want to see if we can get masks and COVID tests, if it's possible to get some of those. I'm not sure. Hopefully the the people who set up the COVID remediation efforts at Boston Anarchist Book Fair can offer advice. So certainly, air purifiers would be a good thing. Mm-hmm. All right. So for this Sunday is good for Pirate News.
Yes.
Great. And then voter outreach. Some of this has already been done. Um, we've got a subset of going through the emails and gathering things up, and we'll have a better sense of that. We may not, due to the time and the holidays, we might not be able to get all cities and towns, since unfortunately not all cities and towns have been responsive. But we'll get through many, and then afterwards, um, after the conference, we can always continue sending mailings as we get people in about what's going on. And then, unfortunately, so with the local campaigns, we're also getting all the new dates and requirements and stuff like that. So that's getting updated as well. But that's less of a pressure, less than the conference at the moment. So one thing I was just thinking about, and we don't have to decide it here, but the bylaws call for a winter conference, and I'm not sure that's the best time. And I'm wondering if it would make sense to try to change to something like a spring and a fall conferences.
Or
So
to
just some,
two,
yeah.
yeah, or to two conferences a year.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just I mean, the winter if you do something in January, the problem is, if you want to get students, especially college students, it's a little harder. They may be on break, or if you don't do it right, people are on holiday or something like that. Spring seems to be a good time. Fall seems to be a good time. And then it's like if you have an April conference, you're less worried about you can open windows. You can have better air circulation, but you're not doing it in like July. I don't know, something to think about, updating the bylaws to reflect that. I know we've had conferences. We've been earlier on. We've been loose about some of that. And so, but maybe it's better to formalize it to, spring and fall or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or one or the other or both. Um, so, all right. So there is nothing else on the agenda. Um, anything else you want to discuss?
Nothing here.
All right. Great. Thank you, Steve. And thank you, folks, for watching this. As always, you can find us at masspirates.org. We have a end of year pirate news out if you want to go take a look at it. And we'll have one this Sunday talking about Public Domain Day. And, spoiler, Popeye is now in the public domain. So, yay.
Oh man, I could picture a killer Popeye slasher movie.
Popeye versus Winnie the Pooh. Something. I don't
No, Popeye versus Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Yo, man, the mouse is out.
Anyway, so we'll talk about that and all the great music and books and other media that are out. All right. Thanks very much, Steve. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And for those of you who don't know, we will be going and doing a site visit this Sunday, right, Steve?
Yep.
Okay. So if you're interested in joining us and you want to get the time, send us an email at info@masspirates.org. And with that, adjourn. Shall we adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Take care.
All
Thanks.
right.
Bye.
Bye.